All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it again, bringing you a brand new video. And in this video, I want to answer the most frequently asked questions that I get asked by you guys about trading. So it's going to be about 20 questions. On top of that, I've been traveling and trading and sharing that with you. So what I want to do as well is I want to share a little bit about myself with you guys in these questions and in these little tips that I can recommend. I'm currently staying at the Riu Santa Fe Palace all-inclusive hotel here in Cabo, San Lucas, Mexico. So what I would like to do is take you around the resort, answer these questions, and go from there. So enjoy the video, guys. Let's go. Okay, let's get this thing going. Just chilling on the balcony right now. What is my number one tip for anybody looking to get into trading or is currently trading? My number one tip is to become a one-trick pony and turn off social media. There is hundreds of different methodologies out there, hundreds of different setups. What's a good trade? What's a bad trade? What's important is that you are consistently profitable. Another thing is I would turn off social media for 30 days and strictly trade your own style of trading. Social media, you can deal with information overload. I trade supply and demand. So if you go on YouTube, how to draw supply and demand zones or how to trade supply and demand, there's going to be thousands of videos on how people draw it and how people identify zones, what's a good trade, what's a bad trade, what's their trading style. The thing is, people think that they can just combine everybody's strategy and make some master thing, but there's so many unanswered questions that you start asking them, well, how are you going to manage the trade? How are you going to take profit? So you watch, hey, how are you going to take profit from this guy? Well, then this guy over here says take profit a different way. Then this guy says take profit a different way. My number one tip is to have rules to your trading style. Become a one-trick pony, turn off social media, do that for 10, 20 trades, and then review and see how you did, right? Also, what I would add to that, this is not really just one tip for anybody, but in my opinion, I think people should get a mentor or sign up for a private group. Now you might be thinking, why? Or no, screw that. I could do it by myself. Okay, let's say the average time to become consistently profitable by yourself is 2 years. Now, if you paid somebody, say, I don't know, $1,000, $500, call it $1,000. You pay somebody $1,000, you could become consistently profitable in, say, 6 months or a year. You just saved yourself a year and a half of your life of you now being consistently profitable. The return on your investment within that year or year and a half will be greater than what you spent, right? Plus, you can be affiliated with a mentor for the rest of your life. You could be inside the group for the rest of your life, continue to learn. You're surrounded around other traders. I would recommend joining a private group so you can just learn from one person surrounded around the same bunch of traders that are learning from one person, one methodology, one trading setup, instead of trying to deal with information overload, trying to figure it all out by yourself. Because I get these questions all the time and I see people do it all the time. They always message me saying they're following 5 different people. They're dealing with information overload. They don't know how to do this, do that, do that. And you can just see it's like a cluster up there. You might as well go to somebody that's already done it. They have everything laid out for you. It's just you've got to be willing to put in the work. That's my number one tip. That was a lot longer than I thought. That was like 3-4 tips in that one, but yeah, turn off social media, become a one-trick pony, get a mentor, focus on yourself. Nobody cares about your trading except yourself. All right, that is my number one tip. Check out this view. We got the ocean right there. It's early in the morning, so nobody's really up yet. I think it's like 8. People are going to breakfast, just waking up. Absolutely amazing. And this goes into our next question, and that is, what do you travel with, and do you need 3 monitors to trade, or can you just trade with a laptop? This is an excellent question. What do I travel with? Well, that is what I travel with. I travel with a laptop. I got into trading not to have a bunch of items. I wanted to travel and I don't want to carry 4 or 5 monitors with me. So I literally just carry a laptop. I don't ever understand why people need 6, 7 screens, 4 screens. I mean, I guess it looks cool, but I don't like owning many things. And that's all I need for work right there. As for my bag, what I travel with, I just use a backpack, a big backpack. What is this, an Osprey 40-liter backpack? Take it all over Europe. It's a good backpacking backpack. I mean, yeah. What, you got pockets in there, it goes pretty deep. There's shoulder straps inside. Let's see. But yeah, that's literally what I live out of. And I just keep my laundry like that. And that's everything I have. I just jam everything in a backpack. It's a carry-on luggage too, so you can just throw it on top of the plane. You don't have to check a bag. You can put it over your shoulders. You could carry it like a handle bag. It's excellent. I recommend it. I like to travel light. And then I have my computer too. I don't need to travel with 3-4 different suitcases. So yeah, that's it. Give you guys a quick room tour of this place. We got the bed, got the TV. You guys already saw the balcony, the bag setup, the bed. Can't complain. This place is awesome so far. Safety box. Oh, check this out. We got the mini fridge. I'm checking out of here later tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do is, because I'm gonna go back downtown, I'm going to take all my beers with me, because this is $1, that's $1, that's $1, that's $1. And I get it all free here. So I could save myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 20 bucks. There's beer all in the back, some water. So I'm gonna take those while I leave. And I've stayed at this hotel before, but usually they have bottles of liquor right here. But during COVID, they took those away. Check out the bathroom. It's a nice shower head, I like it. It's one of those ones that come down. Hey, there we are. Good bathroom, clean. They give you everything you want. Good toilet, can't complain. Besides that, let's continue this walking tour across the resort and answer some more questions. All right, guys, let's go. All right, I'm just hanging out here by the beach. Thought I'd answer a couple more questions here. Next question is, how and why did I get into trading? And I first got into trading back in, I don't know when, but I know my age. I was 19 years old when I got into it, about 6-7 years ago. And I got into it after I finished my first year of electrical school back in Canada. I was becoming an electrician. I got day one on the job site. And once I started putting in those receptacles and outlets and stuff like that, the stuff that you put in your phone, right, and you plug in your computer to, the outlets, right? I was screwing in outlets and plugs and stuff like that. And within the first 15 minutes, I knew for a fact I did not want to do anything related to a 9-to-5 for the rest of my life, let alone be working for somebody. So that's when I started looking for other options. I had a lot of other ideas that came up in my mind, but I ended up finding trading on YouTube, and I saw some guy traveling and trading, making videos as he traveled. And that's what inspired me to actually get into trading in the first place. And now that's why I like to share my traveling and trading videos with you guys, because that's the reason why I got into trading, is to be able to become my own boss and travel around the world and not have a boss over my shoulders, me collecting a paycheck. I wasn't about that. So that's how and why I got into trading. Okay, next question is, are you fulfilled with just trading? And do you like educating others on trading and posting on social media? To be honest, I don't know a single person that only lives off his trading, because you got to understand, once you become consistently profitable or you start making money in trading, it's a very boring game overall, because you learn how to manage your time, you know when to look at the charts and do all that type of stuff. The thing is, what are you going to do with the rest of the day? You work for 3-4 hours, and what are you doing with the rest of your day? I could only do so much of that. I did it for like a year, and then I was like, okay, like, you know, what should I start doing? And then that's when I asked my mentor, and I asked him, like, hey man, like, I'm bored as hell. I've been doing this, you know, making money for a year. I'm bored. And that's when he said, you got to be spending your time on other businesses, or you've got to find some other hobby that you like to do. I don't know a single trader that only lives off his trading income. It's very stressful if you just live strictly off your trading income. Maybe you have a bad month, so then you put yourself in a lot of stress for the following month. But most of them I know, they're running other businesses. Some are running insurance businesses, metalwork businesses, online businesses. It's because you have a lot of free time. So what I like about what I'm doing is selling a program about trading and educating other people about trading. Is it's kind of in the same business where I trade, but then I also just kind of just repost the stuff to you guys. So it's in the exact same business model, which is nice. It's not like I I don't know, selling insurance and then also trading at the same time. Two completely different businesses. So that's what I like about trading and what I'm doing. So somebody was asking me, what are my goals for 2021? And to be honest, I don't really have any goals for 2021. What I really want to do is I just want to travel around the world and continue shooting videos like this, show you guys the lifestyle part while I'm trading. That's what got me into trading. That's what my passion is, and that's what I want to share with you guys. So this entire year, 2021, I want to continue traveling through Mexico. I would like to hopefully go all over Central, South America, back over to Southeast Asia. I want to motorbike across Vietnam. I got so much stuff I want to do, but I ain't sitting at home, I can guarantee you that. That's what my main goal is in 2021. Continue traveling, trading, and sharing it with you guys. No, gracias, my friend. No, I'm good, thank you. I'm good, buddy. Thank you so much. No, gracias, amigo. All right, next question from you guys is, Austin, do you have a girlfriend? And what's your thoughts on relationships? If you are a young guy or a young girl, I personally advise people not to get into relationships or get a girlfriend. I'm single. I don't want to get a girlfriend because I like to travel, but most importantly, it's a time and money thing. In my view, when you're young, you should be focused on making money and become financially free and financially secure before you get a wife and have kids or anything like that. If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, for my girls that are listening to this, which is about, I think, 5% of my viewers, it's a lot of time and money that goes into a relationship. So I personally recommend staying away from that type of stuff, because going on dates, that's all time and money that you could be spending working on your craft, becoming a trader, working on your business, becoming financially free, and traveling around the world. So that's my thoughts when it comes to girlfriends or having boyfriends or getting married or anything like that, is I would focus on yourself at first, become financially free, financially secure, and then look to get yourself into a relationship. So a common question I get asked while I'm traveling and trading since I've uploaded these videos is, Austin, why are you traveling around the world while there's a pandemic going on? In my opinion, I don't believe in it. I think it's a complete hoax, in my opinion. For something that is a 99.8% survival rate and that's only affecting the elderly people, nothing more than a flu, it's hard for me to stop my life and sit in a basement. For me, I stayed at home for about 200 days back in Canada. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't spend the winter, the cold winter. I'd imagine it's only gonna get worse. So that's why I jumped on a plane and got south down to Mexico before anything bad happens up north. Before they lock it down, before they shut people's passports down or anything like that. Mental health, totally fine, but I see a lot of people screwed up just all over the internet. I think it's more of a mental health, in my opinion, for most people. Especially for me, I like to travel. So for me, sitting at home for, 200 days, potentially another year, with going into winter, it's only gonna get worse. And so far I've been down here for 2.5 months, and I see a lot of people, a lot of Americans. I haven't met a single Canadian down here because most Canadians are actually scared compared to the Americans. So in my opinion, you want to just be living life. You only got a short period of time here on Earth, and I'm gonna be dead probably in 50 to 75 years, and I've accepted that. Probably you guys should too. Most people here watching my videos are probably gonna be dead in 50 to 75 years, or they're gonna be out of the trading business anyways. We're here for a short period of time. Do you really want to be locked up in a room or a house for potentially 5 years, 10 years? Not 5 years, but 5% or 10% of your glory days while you're young? Something that I like to say is, when you're young, you have time, you don't have money, but you have energy. When you're in the middle of your career, you have money, you have health, but you don't have time because you've got a family, you're in the middle of your career, whatever you're doing, you're working a 9 to 5. But then when you're older, you lose your health, you have time, and you have money. So no matter which stage you are in life, you're gonna be losing something. So right now, I'm living it. Feels good to be here in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. It's not an issue for me, and I don't want to be spending my glory days cooped up in the basement. That's just me personally. And I love making these videos for you guys, traveling, trading, just trying to provide you guys with entertainment, right? Before we get into the next set of questions, I want to just give you guys a quick tour from the lobby bar. We got the pool down there, some people drinking beer, living life. We got the volleyball courts down there. We got the buffet, breakfast and dinner. La Playa. We got some more beach bars, pool bars, downtown Cabo down there. The famous arc right there at the tip. Here's the lobby bar. Absolutely beautiful. Let's get straight into the questions now, shall we? This is a common question I get, and that is, how do I build confidence in my trading and trading psychology? First off, I did a whole video on trading psychology. I think it was like 50 minutes long or something like that. So what I'm going to do is link that down below. And in that video, it's about a 50 minute video. I break it up into different sections, and I let you know, like, hey, this is where I talk about probabilities. This is when I talk about taking multiple losses in a row, trading like a casino, and so much more. So what I'm going to do is put that in the description down below, label it trading psychology. Strongly recommend you check that out. So what I recommend to gain confidence in your trading is actually back testing. And what back testing will do is, I actually talked about this in the trading psychology video, and I made a whole video on back testing, about what the importance of it is and why you should be back testing. So I will also link that one down below. But the importance of it and how to build confidence is, you build confidence by practice and seeing the same setup work again and again and again and again. So by you back testing, say 100 trades over the course of 1 week, you can do that in 1 week. But if you do that in your live trading, it might take you 6 months to do that. So if you could do 1 week of back testing and you could get 100 trades, you will have a different mindset than if somebody's just taking a trading system by itself and go ahead and start trading it. If I give my exact trading setup to somebody else, they might lose, say, 5 trades in a row, and they get upset and they move on. But for you, you've back tested, say, 2 years of data. You know your expectancy of win rate is, say, 60% with a 2-to-1 risk to reward. You don't mind losing 4 or 5 trades in a row because you understand probabilities, and that's what your mindset has to be thinking. In casinos, you look at them, they trade with probability. They don't care, or they don't trade, but they gamble. It's not really gambling, I guess. They got the edge, so I don't like to call it gambling. But they have the house edge. Even if it's a 1% edge, they will take your bet every single time because they know over the long term that they will make money. And that's what it has to be when you start trading, is you got to think in probabilities, and you gain confidence by seeing the same setup happen again and again and again. So if you back test for 6 months, or say 1 week, and you get 6 months or 100 trades under your belt, you can see, hey, I expect to lose maybe 5-6 trades in a row. Maybe I have a 60% win rate. It's much easier for you to go into those drawdowns and take the trades because you've seen the same trade happen 100 times than over the course of 6 months where you keep system hopping or trying to change rules. So you got to create a set of rules, then you got to trade those set of rules down to a T. Every single trade has to be the exact same, and that's how you're going to get consistency in your trading and build confidence. That was a good question. Okay, next question is, what took me over the edge of being break even to profitability? That's an excellent question. And what it is taking good trades and less poor trades, being very consistent with the exact same trade setup and not making trading mistakes. Once you start taking the exact same trade, you're going to be taking good trades, bad trades. You might be hovering around just break even, but then you start eliminating those bad trades and those trading mistakes. That's how you go from break even to profitability, in my opinion. Getting rid of the bad trades, small minor mistakes, that will bring you to profitability. Okay, we're getting into the last question here. And now, before we get into it, I just want to say thank you so much, everybody, for watching this video so far. I would appreciate it if you hit the like button, subscribe. If you do have any questions, let me know. I will continue to answer any further questions that do get asked in the description below. I can't answer every single question. Maybe it would be cool to make a video sometime in the future, maybe a year from now, and just burn through like 100 questions in like 20 minutes. That'd be pretty cool. Really quick, short answers. But on to the last question. This is something that I like to give in one of my last videos for each year. Is what do I recommend? A good book, good video, good people to listen to on YouTube or off YouTube, based around kind of investing and trading and stuff like that. So the best book I recommend is probably Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. He has an excellent YouTube seminar that's on YouTube for free. It's a 4-hour long video. Part 1, 2, 3. Strongly recommend you watching that. But then also picking up his book, Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Talks about trading and probabilities, one good trade after another, and getting rid of your bad trades. Exactly what I preach every single time. That's probably my favorite book around trading. As for what I recommend regarding listening around investing and trading and stuff like that, every year I like to give a big shout out to my mentor, Michael, as he has 500 pages of supply and demand talking about trading and stuff like that. So what I will do with that is I will link it down below. Even if you go to forexfactory.com, type in TIOF, I think his username on that is AKT. It's Trading Institutional Order Flow. I will put a link down below anyways in the description. I recommend, if you want to read more about supply and demand, he has an excellent forum talking about it with a pretty good following, and it's still active today. Besides that, a guy that I recommend listening to on YouTube is a guy called Peter Schiff, talking about gold and silver, how he's bearish the market. Excellent guy when it comes to economics. Another guy is Jeff Berwick. He runs the Dollar Vigilante. He is now banned off of YouTube like many other people because YouTube doesn't like the things that he posts, thinking it's false news regarding the pandemic. You know what I mean? The COVIDs. So he's now one of the guys that finally got banned off of YouTube, but now he's on a website called BitChute and a couple other ones. So I will link that also down below. These are guys that I recommend following and just maybe watching one video a week. I don't like to give out recommendations unless I sincerely actually recommend people. I do value my own opinion. So when I tell other people I recommend listening to it, I strongly recommend it, right? But besides that, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you do want to learn more about supply and demand trading, I will put the free little mini course and a link to my tips playlist. And if you do have any questions about traveling, trading, or anything, please don't ever hesitate to message me. I do reply to every single comment that I do get notified, every single message. It is me. I do value other people's opinion, and I don't want a robot or some secretary or whoever assistant answering my messages. It is all me that does answer, so I appreciate everybody that does like, comment, subscribe, become a fellow friend of mine. And if I ever see you guys somewhere around the world, I would love to grab a beer with every single one of you. With that said, I'm gonna sign off here. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's to everybody. I'm sweating like a goddamn dog out here. It is so hot. Blue sky, not a cloud in the sky, nothing but sun, about 30 degrees out here. All right, besides that, guys, cheers. Have a great time.